external acoustic meatus. External acoustic meatus consists from the cartilaginous part and bony part. The bony part located in the temporal bone. Here is the bony part. When you describe the external acoustic meatus, you should describe the walls of that meatus and structure which locate near with that wall. Meatus has 4 walls: superior, inferior, anterior, and posterior one. So, and you should describe structure which locate with each wall. So, anteriorly locate the temporomandibular joint. That's why doctor, if you had inflammation in the meatus, will ask, do you feel pain when you're chewing? So, posteriorly locate mastoid processes. Inflammation from meatus easily can be cause of inflammation of that processes. Inferiorly locate parotid gland. You can see it on the picture. It's parotid gland. Inflammation from gland can go to the meatuses and because of inflammation of meatuses and opposite way also. Superiorly locate the middle cranial fossa. In the bone of that fossa we had small fissures, fenestres, and inflammation from meatus can be cause of inflammation of meninges of the brain which cover the cranial fossa. That's it. Posterior, superior, inferior. Anteriorly temporomandibular, posteriorly mastoid, superiorly cranial fossa, inferiorly gland, parotid gland. Next, the eardrum. The eardrum membrana tympani, tympanic membrane, consists from 2 parts. Superior part is the flaccid part, and inferiorly is the biggest part, is the tense part. In tense part in the structure we had the membrane. The eardrum locate under the angle where superiorly and anteriorly is more closer to exit when inferior angle of that membrane. According to me, the eardrum locate like that. So when we had the superior margin superficially, inferior margin located in the deepness. The eardrum tightly fused with the bones, give me the box, bones of the middle ear. And the bones which fused with eardrum is malleolus. So, manubrium of malleolus tightly fused with eardrum, and it's pulled internally. That point was more deeply pulling in the middle ear called umba. The manubrium of malleolus is visible through the tense part of the eardrum. From that manubrium we had 2 folds, anterior malleolar and posterior malleolar folds. That is malleolus, that's why malleolar folds. Anterior and posterior one. Also manubrium ends by the lateral processes, and the processes are also visible on that lateral processes. If we had some inflammation in the eardrum, we will puncture the middle ear from the flaccid part, and on the surface of that eardrum will invisible the cone of the light. If eardrum are healthy, it has specific gray color lightning, and when we see on it with light, we will see the cone of light on it. Eardrum, that's it. As flaccid parts, we have the manubrium, umba, and 2 folds. That's the middle ear. Middle ear, the bones on it, and it consists from 2 parts, Eustachian tube and tympanic cavity. So that is the middle ear. The eustachian tube consists from cartilaginous and bony part. It has cone shaped and it's part of the muscular tuber canal, which consists from superior semicanal and inferior semicanal. Superior one filled by the muscle which tends the tympani, tensor tympani muscle. Tensor tympani, it means it tends the eardrum, pull malleolus and tense it. And inferior semicanal contains the auditive tube, which is called eustachian tube. That canals locate on the external base of the skull between the internal carotid aperture and oval foramen. Between them, here, locate that canal, muscular tuber canal. Eustachian tube are open in nasopharynx. It's covered by the part of the cartilage which is called torus tuberculus, and covered by the mucus of nasal cavity. Inflammation in nasopharynx can be cause of inflammation of middle ear. It's close related to each other. In the middle ear, we have the bones which form joints and fused with eardrum. Acoustic wave transmit impulse to the eardrum. Eardrum transmit impulse to the malleolus, then through joint to the incus, then to the stapes. And stapes locate in the oval foramen of the middle ear, transmit impulse then to the perilymph, which fills the membranous part of internal ear. So in that cavity, tympanic cavity, we had 6 walls: superior, inferior, anterior, posterior, medial, and lateral. Anteriorly, close to the middle ear, locate the carotid artery, internal carotid artery. Inferiorly, locate the jugular vein. Superiorly, locate the medial cranial fossa. Laterally, locate the eardrum. And medially, we have 3 prominences which form by the semi-lateral semicircular canal form enlargement on the medial wall of middle ear. Then we had some enlargement prominence of facial nerve canals and also the vestibulum of the internal ear form promontorium on that wall. So 3 enlargement and 2 foramens, round and oval. That foramens also called fenestra cochlea, fenestra vestibuli. The round one covered by membrane and oval one contains the base of the stapes. On the posterior wall of the middle ear, we had the opening which goes to the biggest cell of the mastoid processes, atrium, mastoid atrium, here. That's why inflammation of middle ear can be caused by inflammation of mastoid processes. Middle ear, that's it.